Fire is fast, it does not wait. One moment everything is normal, the next moment smoke fills the air. It is dark, it is hot, you cannot see, you cannot breathe. This is what happens in a big fire. It is a real and dangerous situation that can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. We often think that a disaster will not happen to us. We believe we are safe in our homes, our schools, and our workplaces. But history shows us that this is not always true. A small mistake can lead to a very big problem when fire is involved. Imagine a busy city street. People are working, they are talking and laughing. In 1911 in New York City, there was a factory called the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. It was on the top floors of a tall building. Many young women worked there, sewing clothes. The factory was very crowded. There were tables, chairs, and machines everywhere. There were also large piles of cloth and fabric scraps on the floor. The conditions were not safe. The owners of the factory were more focused on making money than on the safety of their workers, a common problem at the time. One Saturday afternoon, a fire started. It probably began from a cigarette that was not put out correctly. The fire spread very quickly. The cloth on the floor and hanging from the tables caught fire instantly. The room filled with thick black smoke. The workers were terrified. They ran to the doors to escape. But they found a terrible surprise. One of the main doors was locked. The owners had locked it to stop workers from taking breaks or stealing. A more recent tragedy happened in London in 2017. Grenfell Tower was a tall apartment building where many families lived. It was their home. One night, a small fire started in a kitchen on a lower floor. The fire was caused by a refrigerator that was not working properly. At first it was just a small fire inside one apartment. The person in that apartment got out safely and called for help. Firefighters arrived quickly expecting a routine apartment fire, but something went very wrong. The fire did not stay inside. It escaped to the outside of the building. It began climbing the tower's walls. The building had been covered with new exterior panels, cladding. The cladding was meant to make the building look better. The cladding was also meant to keep it warm, but the material was flammable. It burned like plastic. The flames raced up the outside, a line of fire to the sky. The fire surrounded the building and trapped people inside. The stories of these fires are terrible, but they give us knowledge. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to fire safety. You can use these lessons to make a plan for your own home. The most important first step is to have working smoke alarms. On every level of your home, inside or near every bedroom, test your smoke alarms every month to make sure the batteries are working. A smoke alarm is your first warning. It gives you precious seconds to escape before the smoke becomes too thick. Next, you must have an escape plan. You and everyone you live with should know 2 ways out of every room. If one exit is blocked by fire or smoke, you need a second option. A different door, a window. By remembering these simple steps, smoke alarms, 2 exits, a meeting place, and staying out, you give yourself the best chance to survive.